Have you ever met someone who looked perfect on the outside but left you completely broken inside? Have you ever trusted a woman so much only to realize later she was slowly destroying your peace? Do you sometimes feel trapped in a relationship but can't understand why? It happens more often than people admit. In daily life, we meet many people, sometimes. Staying away is the smartest thing you can do for your life. Some bring happiness, care, and real support, but some bring drama, stress, and pain, yet they hide it so well behind a beautiful smile and sweet words. Many men fall into this trap, thinking they've found someone special, only to lose their confidence, mental peace, and sometimes even their future. This is not about blaming all women. There are wonderful, honest, caring women in the world. But today, we are talking about a different kind, the kind of women who destroy your life slowly. Without you even realizing it, their words sound sweet, but their actions hurt you deep inside. They don't support your growth. Instead, they control you, lie to you, or drain your energy. That's why this audiobook is very important for every man to listen to. It will open your eyes to signs that are often ignored. It will help you stay away from women who don't deserve your trust, time, or emotions. If you care about your peace of mind and personal growth, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel, Wisdom Writings. Your support helps us bring real, life-changing content to you. Please, drop your thoughts in the comments below. We love reading your opinions and experiences. Before we start, let's begin this journey of understanding and protecting ourselves.
The manipulative woman. Sweet words, bitter intentions. Let's go a little deeper now. You see, life is simple, but people sometimes make it complicated. Relationships are supposed to give you peace, not confusion. But there's a type of woman who does the complete opposite. She confuses your mind and plays with your emotions. At first, everything feels beautiful. She talks to you sweetly, shows you attention, and makes you believe you're the most important person in her world. You feel special, valued, and maybe even lucky. But slowly, very slowly, the reality starts to change. The same woman who once praised you now starts controlling you, without you even noticing. This is what manipulation looks like. It doesn't happen suddenly. It's like a slow poison. You don't feel it first, but it starts affecting your confidence, your decisions, your freedom. The worst part? You keep thinking it's your fault. She might tell you things like, "I'm doing this because I care for you," or "I know what's best for you." And in the beginning, it sounds like love. But slowly, you will see how her care turns into control. Her advice turns into orders. Her sweet words turn into emotional traps. Many men ignore the signs. They think she's just being protective, or maybe I'm overthinking. But remember, there's a big difference between care and control. A caring woman will support your dreams, respect your space, and lift you higher. But a manipulative woman will limit your freedom, question your every move, and make you doubt your own worth. Sometimes, she may use guilt to control you. For example, if you want to spend time with your friends or family, she might say, "If you really loved me, you wouldn't leave me alone." Or when you disagree with her, she might cry or get angry, making you feel responsible for her emotions. Slowly, you'll start avoiding arguments, changing your plans, and living only to keep her happy, while your own happiness disappears. You will notice that your confidence, your peace, your independence, all start fading away. And yet, you stay, thinking it's love. But deep down, your heart feels tired, your mind feels heavy, and your life feels stuck. This is how the manipulative woman works. She doesn't force you physically. She plays with your emotions. She uses love as a tool, not as real care. The worst thing is, outsiders won't even notice it. To the world, she might look perfect, kind, loving, beautiful, but only you know how trapped you feel inside. You must understand, love should never feel like a cage. Real love gives you wings, not chains. If you feel afraid to express yourself, if you hesitate to make your own choices, if your self-worth depends only on her approval, then you're already under manipulation. And this is dangerous. Many men lose years of their life stuck in such relationships. Some lose their mental health. Some lose their career focus, and, sadly, some even lose their self-respect completely. They forget who they were before meeting her. They lose their friends, their hobbies, and the peace they once had. That's why recognizing a manipulative woman early is not just important, it's necessary. Here are a few simple signs to watch for. First, she always plays the victim. No matter what happens, she will twist the situation to look innocent while making you feel guilty. Second, she isolates you. She may not say it directly, but somehow you stop meeting your friends, spending time with your family, or doing the things you enjoy. Your world starts to revolve only around her. Third, she keeps testing your loyalty. Small doubts turn into big fights. She questions your every action, who you talk to, where you go, what you do, as if you have no personal space left. Fourth, she gives love conditionally. You feel loved only when you follow her ways. The moment you disagree or show independence, her behavior changes. She becomes cold, distant, or angry. Lastly, she uses emotional highs and lows to keep you hooked. One day, you are her hero. The next day, you are her biggest disappointment. You stay confused, always trying to please her, but never feeling fully accepted. This mental game drains your energy. You spend your days trying to avoid conflict, trying to prove your love, trying to keep her happy. But at what cost? Your own happiness, your peace of mind, your freedom, all start disappearing. Many men ignore these signs, hoping things will get better. But manipulation doesn't disappear on its own. It only grows stronger if you keep allowing it. And by the time you realize the truth, it becomes harder to walk away. So, what should you do if you find yourself in such a situation? The first step is awareness. You must be honest with yourself. Does this woman truly support your growth, your happiness, your freedom? Or does she control your emotions, your choices, your mind? If you feel controlled, it's time to create distance. It doesn't mean you have to be rude or aggressive, but you must protect your peace. Start by setting small boundaries. Say no when needed. Spend time with friends and family. Focus on your own life. Watch how she reacts. A woman who truly cares will respect your space. But a manipulative woman will try harder to control you when she feels you slipping away. That's when you'll clearly see her true colors. Remember, life is too short to be trapped in emotional games. You deserve a relationship where love feels easy, peaceful, and supportive. You deserve someone who adds to your happiness, not someone who constantly tests it. Many men stay silent, thinking they can fix the situation. But you cannot change someone who doesn't want to change. You cannot build a future on manipulation. The longer you stay, the more you lose yourself. And losing yourself is the biggest price you'll ever pay. So, open your eyes. Trust your feelings. Protect your peace. Recognize manipulation and walk away before it destroys your mental health. In the next part, we will talk about another kind of woman to stay away from. The one who loves drama and attention more than peace and respect. Stay tuned, because understanding these patterns can save you from years of pain. Your life, your peace, your happiness, all are in your hands. The attention seeker, drama is her fuel. Let's talk about one of the most common but dangerous types of women many people ignore, the attention seeker. You see, attention is not a bad thing. We all like to feel noticed and cared for. But some women don't just like attention, they survive on it. It's like their food, their energy, their power. Without attention, they feel empty. So, they create situations, they stir emotions, they pull people into their world, all to make sure the spotlight never leaves them. At first, you won't even notice it. In fact, it feels exciting. She laughs loudly, talks a lot, shares dramatic stories, keeps you involved, makes you feel like life is happening fast around her. You feel lucky to be part of it. You think, wow, she's so full of life. But slowly, the reality starts to show. Her world is not full of life. It's full of drama. Small issues become big scenes. Every little fight turns into a movie. Even when there's peace, she'll find a reason to argue, to cry, or to make you feel like you've done something wrong. The truth is, she's addicted to reactions. Good or bad, it doesn't matter. If people are reacting to her, paying attention to her, she feels alive. If people ignore her, she feels invisible, weak, unwanted. And that's when she'll create the next scene. In the beginning, it feels playful. She might get upset over small things, but she smiles after a while. You think it's harmless, but over time it becomes tiring. You start to feel like you're walking on eggshells. You never know what will upset her next. One day, it's because you didn't reply to her message fast enough. Another day, it's because you talked to someone else. Another time, it's because you didn't notice her new hairstyle or the story she shared online. And slowly, your peace of mind disappears. Her need for attention doesn't stop with you. She needs the world to look at her. Social media becomes her stage. She posts pictures, stories, emotional updates, sometimes even lies, all to grab more eyes. She wants strangers to praise her, friends to notice her, everyone to ask, "Are you okay?" Or, "Wow, you look amazing." You might wonder what's wrong with that. After all, everyone likes compliments. But the problem is, her hunger for attention has no limit. If she doesn't get enough from you, she'll look elsewhere. If you don't praise her, she'll find someone who will. And that's where the danger lies. Attention seekers often flirt, even when they're in a relationship. They talk sweetly to others. They create jealousy. They make you feel insecure, all to keep themselves feeling important. And you end up confused, hurt, and stuck in a relationship full of games. You'll find yourself questioning your worth. You'll wonder, am I not enough for her? But the truth is, no one is ever enough for an attention seeker, because their emptiness inside cannot be filled by love or care. It's a hole that keeps growing. Sometimes, she'll play the victim to get attention. She'll share sad stories, pretend to be hurt, or exaggerate problems just to make people feel sorry for her. And when people show concern, she feels powerful. It's not about real emotions, it's about control. She controls the situation by controlling people's reactions. Other times, she becomes overly dramatic about happiness too. Suddenly, she's the happiest, most excited person in the room, dancing, laughing loudly, making everyone look at her. But deep down, that happiness is short-lived. As soon as the attention shifts, her mood changes. And you get caught in that cycle. You try to keep her happy, you try to give her attention, you try to avoid fights. But no matter what you do, it's never enough. You lose your energy, your confidence, your peace. Attention seekers are experts at making you feel guilty. If you don't react the way they want, they say, "You don't care about me." If you don't notice something, they say, "You never pay attention." If you ask for peace, they say, "You're boring, you've changed." Slowly, they make you feel like the problem. You doubt yourself. You blame yourself. But in reality, they've trapped you in their emotional game. It's important to understand, life with an attention seeker is exhausting. You'll never feel settled, never feel at peace. It's always highs and lows, ups and downs, constant emotional noise. You'll spend more time fixing situations than living your life. Some people stay in such relationships thinking, "She's just emotional, she'll change." But the hard truth is, attention seekers rarely change unless they see the problem within themselves. And most don't because they believe everyone else is the problem, not them. So, how do you stay away from this type of woman? First, notice the early signs. Does she constantly need praise? Does she create drama over small issues? Is her social media filled with exaggerated emotions? Does she flirt for attention even when she's with you? If yes, it's a warning. Second, trust your peace. If you feel drained, confused, or always anxious around her, that's your inner voice telling you something is wrong. Peace is not supposed to disappear in love. Third, set boundaries. If she disrespects your space, your time, your feelings, walk away. Don't fall for emotional games. Your peace of mind is priceless. In life, relationships should bring support, understanding, and calmness. Of course, no one is perfect, but constant drama, emotional manipulation, and endless attention-seeking are not love. They are signs to stay away. Remember, not all women are like this. Many bring true love, honesty, and care. But attention seekers? They bring chaos hidden behind charm. You deserve peace, respect, and a life free from unnecessary drama. Don't sacrifice your mental health for someone's temporary entertainment. Stay aware, stay strong, and stay away from this type of woman. The materialistic woman. Love that comes with a price tag. Now, let's talk about a type of woman that many men fall for, but later regret deeply. This is the materialistic woman. At first, she doesn't show it. She may come across as loving, caring, even humble. But slowly, with time, her true nature starts to show. You'll notice she's always more interested in what you can give her than who you truly are. For her, love is measured in gifts, expensive outings, shopping, and status. Think about it. Have you ever been with someone who seems happy only when you're spending money? When you take her to a fancy restaurant, she smiles. When you buy her something expensive, suddenly, she calls you the best. But the moment you say no, or when your pocket feels light, her mood changes completely. You see, this is the tricky part. A materialistic woman connects her feelings with things, not with your heart, your care, or your efforts. For her, money equals love. And this is where men often get trapped. They think, maybe if I buy her this, she'll be happy. Or, if I say no, she'll leave me. Slowly, they lose control over their own life, trying to please someone who never really cared for them, only for what they provide. It doesn't start overnight. At first, it's small. Maybe she hints that her friend's boyfriend bought her expensive gifts. Maybe she jokes, if you love me, you'll buy me that. It sounds playful, harmless. But with time, these small jokes turn into expectations, and expectations turn into demands. Before you know it, you're working harder, stressing more, just to keep up with her lifestyle. And even then, it's never enough. The sad truth is, no matter how much you give, there's always something more she wants. And it's not because she needs those things, but because she connects material things with her own worth. The dangerous part is how this affects your peace of mind. You start questioning yourself. You feel like you're not doing enough, even when you're already stretched thin. Your savings start disappearing. Your energy feels drained. And still, she makes you feel like you owe her more. Ask yourself honestly, do you want a relationship where your value is measured by your wallet? Do you want someone by your side who sees you as an ATM more than as a human being? It's heartbreaking to say this, but many men realize this truth only after they've lost so much: money, confidence, even their self-respect. And it's not always about big things like jewelry or luxury cars. Sometimes it's constant small things, daily shopping, expensive food, costly outings, that silently empty your pockets. But what's worse is the feeling that your love is never enough unless it comes wrapped in a shopping bag. A materialistic woman might not say it directly, but her actions reveal her mindset. Notice how she reacts when you say no. Does she respect your limits? Or does she sulk, get angry, or try to make you feel guilty? Real love understands boundaries. But for her, boundaries feel like rejection. Remember, a woman who truly cares will stand by you, rich or poor, highs and lows. She will appreciate your efforts, not just your gifts. But a materialistic woman only sticks around when you can meet her demands. And the day you can't, she's already looking for her next provider. It's important to know, being ambitious or enjoying good things is not wrong. But when someone values material things more than they value you, that's where the problem begins. Relationships should be built on understanding, respect, shared dreams, not on constant transactions. You deserve someone who looks at your heart, not your bank balance. Someone who supports your journey, not your spending. Someone who celebrates small joys with you, even when times are tough. Many men stay stuck, thinking she'll change, or once I settle down, things will get better. But in reality, materialism is not easy to change. It's a deep mindset. The longer you stay, the deeper you sink. And by the time you open your eyes, you might feel emotionally and financially drained. So be careful. Pay attention to early signs. Don't let flashy smiles and sweet words blind you to the reality behind them. Know your worth. Your love, your efforts, your dreams, they matter more than your money. A relationship should give peace, not pressure. It should bring support, not demands. Stay away from women who measure your love by what you buy. Because real love doesn't come with a price tag. The controlling woman, when freedom disappears slowly. In life, everyone wants love. Everyone wants care. But along with love and care, one thing every person needs is freedom. Freedom to think. Freedom to grow. Freedom to live life with peace. But sometimes, people enter our life who smile at us, talk sweetly, and act like they care, but slowly, without even noticing, they start controlling us. It does not happen all at once. Controlling never looks dangerous in the beginning. It looks like love. It looks like concern. It looks like care. But deep inside, it is control. It starts with small things. Maybe she asks, "Why are you talking to your friends so much?" Or she says, "You don't need to meet your family every weekend." You think it's normal. You think, maybe she loves you too much. That's why she's saying this. But you don't see, it's the beginning of losing your freedom. The controlling woman never shows her real face on the first day. She shows care. She shows attention. She shows love. But slowly, she makes you depend on her. She makes you feel like, without her, you can't live. And once you start depending on her, that's when she starts controlling you completely. You won't even realize when your decisions are no longer yours. You'll start thinking, maybe she knows better. You'll stop meeting friends. You'll stop doing what you love. You'll change your routine, your hobbies, even your nature, just to avoid arguments. And that's when you start losing yourself. A controlling woman will always say, "I'm doing this for you." But think carefully, is she really doing it for you? Or is she doing it to control your every move? Slowly, you stop living for yourself. You start living to please her. And still, she is never fully happy. Many men make this mistake. They think compromising is part of love. Yes, compromise is part of every relationship. But when only one person is compromising every time, that's not love, that's control. Look at your life. Are you feeling stuck? Are you scared to say no? Do you feel nervous before doing something, thinking, what will she say? If yes, you are already trapped in control. The controlling woman uses many ways to control. Sometimes, it's emotional blackmail. She might say, "If you love me, you'll do this." Or, "If you go there, I'll be hurt." She plays with your emotions, your guilt, your kindness. And you, being a good person, keep adjusting. Sometimes control comes with anger. She gets angry at small things. She creates drama. She fights over simple matters. You feel exhausted, but you stay silent, thinking, if I speak, there will be more fights. This silence gives her more power, and you lose your peace, your happiness, your identity. She might also control by isolating you. She'll make you stay away from friends, from family, from your support system. She will say, "They don't understand you like I do." Slowly, you're alone. And when you're alone, she has full control over your mind. And here's the truth. A relationship where there's no freedom, no space to breathe, no respect for your choices, is not a healthy relationship. It may look okay from the outside, but inside, you're suffering. Every person needs space, space to think, space to meet others, space to grow. A real partner understands this, but a controlling woman doesn't. She sees your independence as a threat. She wants you only for herself, not because of love, but because of her own insecurity and need for control. If you stay in this type of relationship for long, you lose more than your freedom. You lose your confidence. You lose your decision-making ability. You start doubting yourself. And one day, you don't even recognize who you are anymore. Life is too short to be stuck in such a situation. You deserve love with respect. You deserve a relationship where both partners grow, not where one controls and the other suffers. Sometimes, men stay because they're scared to be alone. Sometimes, they stay because they think things will change. But controlling behavior doesn't change easily. It grows. The more silent you stay, the more powerful she feels. You must open your eyes. Watch her actions, not just words. If she always wants things her way, if she never respects your choices, if she makes you feel guilty for living your life, that's control, not love. Protect your freedom. Protect your peace. Walk away from control before you forget how to live your own life. You deserve better. You deserve real love, not control wrapped in sweet words. In the next part, we will talk about another type of woman who can destroy your peace in a different way, by lying and breaking your trust. So stay tuned. The disloyal woman, lies hidden behind smiles. In life, nothing hurts more than betrayal from someone you trusted the most. When you give your heart to someone, you believe they will protect it, respect it, and stay honest with you. But sadly, not everyone values trust the same way. Some people carry sweet words on their lips, but lies in their hearts. And when it comes to relationships, disloyalty from a woman can leave a man completely broken, confused, and lost. Let's talk about this honestly. No big words, no complicated stories. Just simple truths that many men face every day but are afraid to speak about. You see, loyalty is not just about being physically faithful. It's about honesty, respect, and standing beside someone when times are tough. But the kind of woman we are talking about today hides behind fake smiles, empty promises, and clever words. Her actions and her heart don't match. At first, she will make you feel like the most special person in the world. She will say all the right things. She will message you all day, call you with sweet names, and pretend like you're her world. But slowly, her actions will start telling a different story. You will notice small lies. You will feel confusion in her words. Sometimes she will avoid your questions. Sometimes her stories won't add up. She might hide her phone when you walk by, or she will suddenly become too busy for you. Your heart will feel that something is wrong, but your mind will refuse to believe it, because she still knows how to play with your emotions. This is where most men get stuck. They love her. They trust her. They believe in the memories they shared. But deep inside, they feel ignored, unwanted, and used. The painful truth is, a disloyal woman doesn't care how much you love her. She only cares about her own happiness, attention, and comfort. Let me tell you how dangerous this can be for your mental peace. A disloyal woman will not only lie to you, but she will also confuse you. You will start doubting your own thoughts. You will blame yourself for her wrong actions. You will keep trying to fix the relationship while she quietly entertains others behind your back. And when you finally catch her lies, she will play the victim. She will cry, make excuses, or blame you for everything. You will waste months, maybe years, in this cycle of lies, false promises, and heartbreak. Many men don't even realize how much damage this causes. They lose their confidence. Their mind stays restless. Their focus on work, health, family, everything starts to suffer. They walk around with a fake smile while their heart carries heavy pain inside. And the worst part? Society often tells men to stay strong, to ignore their feelings, to be a man. But pain doesn't care about gender. Betrayal cuts deep, no matter who you are. That's why recognizing the signs early is so important. So, what are the signs of a disloyal woman? How can you protect yourself before it's too late? Firstly, notice her words and her actions. Do they match? Does she make excuses often? Is she secretive with her phone, social media, or her schedule? Does she avoid introducing you to her friends or family? These are small but clear signs that something isn't right. Secondly, observe how she reacts when you ask simple questions. Does she get angry? Does she change the topic? Does she make you feel guilty for asking? A loyal woman has nothing to hide, but a disloyal woman will always avoid clear answers. Third, trust your gut feeling. Your heart always knows when someone is playing games. If you constantly feel anxious, insecure, or confused in a relationship, that's not love. That's manipulation. Many men ignore these signs because they're emotionally attached. They believe things will change. But in most cases, it only gets worse. Let me tell you a small example many people can relate to. Imagine a man working hard every day, giving his time, love, and energy to his partner. He thinks they are building a future together. But behind his back, she's texting other men, going out secretly, hiding conversations, or making false promises. He feels something is wrong, but every time he asks, she flips the blame, saying he's insecure or controlling. Days turn into months. His mental peace is destroyed. His confidence is gone. And when the truth finally comes out, he feels like his whole world has collapsed. This happens to so many men, yet they stay silent because of shame, fear, or false hope. But here's the truth. You deserve loyalty, honesty, and respect. You are not wrong for expecting that. Love is not about suffering silently. It's about growing together, trusting each other, and being each other's safe place. So, if you ever feel stuck with a disloyal woman, remember, staying with her will only drain your peace, your energy, and your future. No one deserves to be lied to or played with. Walking away is painful, but staying with the wrong person is worse. It's better to face temporary heartbreak than a lifetime of emotional pain. Understand this clearly. A woman who truly loves you will never make you question your worth, your place in her life, or your trust. Her words and actions will always match. She will support you, stand beside you, and respect your heart. But a disloyal woman? She will keep you hanging in confusion, making you chase answers that never come. Life is too short to waste on someone who doesn't value your loyalty. Protect your peace, your heart, and your future. Don't fall for fake smiles and sweet lies. See the truth for what it is, and have the courage to walk away when you must. You deserve better. You always have. The negative woman, when negativity destroys your peace. There's a certain kind of woman whose presence can slowly drain your happiness without you noticing at first. She might not shout or fight openly, but her words and actions quietly fill your days with tension and sadness. This is the woman who always sees the dark side of everything. No matter how good life is, she finds reasons to complain. No matter how much you try, it's never enough for her. Being around negativity every day is like carrying a heavy backpack full of stones. At first, you might think you can handle it, but soon it wears you down. The constant complaining, the blaming, and the endless pessimism become a weight on your heart. This kind of woman does not just bring her own problems to the relationship. She pulls you into her world of doubt and worry. You might remember a time when you tried to share some good news. Instead of being happy with you, she pointed out all the things that could go wrong. Maybe you got a raise at work, and instead of celebrating, she said, "That's good, but what if they cut the bonuses next year?" Or you plan a vacation, and she kept saying, "What if something bad happens there?" This kind of thinking slowly kills your excitement and joy. It is easy to think that maybe she is just cautious or realistic. But there is a big difference between being realistic and always expecting the worst. When every small thing becomes a reason to feel sad or worried, it is no longer just caution. It becomes a mindset that destroys happiness. The problem is that negativity spreads like a disease. If you listen to it day after day, you start to feel it too. Your thoughts become clouded, your energy drops, and you find yourself losing hope. You might stop dreaming or stop trying to improve your life because you believe it will never get better. This is exactly what the negative woman does without even trying. She brings her sadness and worry into your life and makes you feel trapped. Another way negativity shows itself is through constant blaming. When something goes wrong, she never looks for solutions. Instead, she blames others, sometimes you, sometimes the world, or even fate. She refuses to take responsibility or see any good in the situation. This creates an environment where nothing is ever your fault and everything is someone else's problem. Living like this is exhausting because no matter what you do, it's never right in her eyes. One more thing to understand is how the negative woman often acts like a victim. She might tell you stories about how life is unfair to her or how everyone is against her. She expects sympathy and constant attention for her problems, but gives very little support back. This victim mindset creates distance because relationships should be about give and take, not just taking. This constant negativity is not just bad for your mood. It is harmful to your mental health. Over time, being with someone like this can cause anxiety, stress, and even depression. You may find yourself doubting your worth or questioning if you are strong enough to deal with it all. The negative woman does not mean to hurt you directly, but her attitude and mindset create an unhealthy environment. Sometimes you might try to help her. You may suggest positive ideas, encourage her to see the bright side, or even ask her to think differently. But when a person is deeply stuck in negativity, it is very hard for them to change. Your efforts may be met with resistance or ignored. This is because negativity becomes a habit a way of thinking that feels familiar, even if it causes pain. One important thing to remember is that you cannot change someone who does not want to change. You can only change yourself and decide what you accept in your life. If you want peace, happiness, and growth, you have to be careful about who you allow close to your heart. Negativity is contagious. It spreads like a shadow that darkens everything bright. Imagine walking in a garden full of flowers. If one plant is full of thorns and weeds, it affects the whole beauty around it. Just like that, a negative person can affect your entire life, your dreams, and your confidence. You may start to lose yourself without even realizing it. It is okay to care about someone who is going through a hard time, but it is not okay to let their negativity consume you. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do for yourself and for them is to keep distance until they learn to heal themselves. When you protect your peace, you become stronger and more able to help others in the right way. If you notice signs of negativity in a woman close to you, pay attention to how it makes you feel. Are you happy, motivated, and calm? Or do you feel tired, worried, and sad? Your feelings are important signals. Never ignore them. Also, think about your own thoughts. Sometimes, negativity comes not just from others, but from inside ourselves. Be honest with yourself. Are you becoming more negative because of who you spend time with? If yes, it is time to change your surroundings. Life is too short to waste in sadness and doubt. You deserve someone who lifts you up, who sees your worth, and who believes in the good of life. You deserve to be with someone who adds light to your days, not darkness. This is why staying away from the negative woman is a choice to protect your mental peace. It is not about being mean or selfish. It is about loving yourself enough to choose happiness. It is about understanding that your peace is your most valuable treasure. When you choose to stay away from constant negativity, you create space for positivity, growth, and true love. You open doors for better relationships, new opportunities, and a happier life. This is not just advice. It is a truth learned by many who suffered but then made the choice to protect their hearts. Remember, life does not have to be a constant struggle. You have the power to decide who stays in your life and who doesn't. Negativity has no place in a healthy, loving relationship. It destroys trust, joy, and future dreams. So be aware. Pay attention to the signs. Trust your feelings. And most importantly, don't be afraid to walk away from someone who fills your life with doubt and sadness. Walking away is not giving up. It is choosing to live better. Your mental peace is a gift you must protect with all your strength. When you do, you will find that life becomes clearer, brighter, and full of hope again. Conclusion: protect your peace, choose wisely. Every relationship in life teaches us something. Some teach us love, care, and happiness, but some teach us pain, regret, and lessons we never forget. Today, you have listened to this audiobook, and now you know the importance of protecting yourself from the wrong kind of women. Throughout life, we meet many people. Some come to support us, to stand with us during hard times, to believe in our dreams, and to bring peace into our hearts. But not everyone is like that. Some come into our life with hidden intentions. They smile, they speak sweetly, they act like they care. But slowly, they start taking away our energy, our peace, our confidence. In the last parts, you heard about different types of women you should stay away from. The manipulative woman who plays with your feelings. The attention seeker who needs drama to survive. The materialistic woman who values money more than love. The controlling woman who kills your freedom. The disloyal woman who hides lies behind fake promises. And the negative woman who fills your world with doubt and sadness. These are not just stories. These are realities happening to many men every single day. Good-hearted men, honest men, hard-working men. They fall into these traps without even realizing it. They think they are building a future with someone special, but instead, they lose themselves. It starts slowly. First, small arguments. Then, constant doubts. The feeling of walking on eggshells. You stop feeling free. You stop smiling. You stop dreaming. And one day, you look at yourself and wonder, where did your peace go? Where did your strength go? This is why it is so important to recognize the signs early. If someone constantly controls you, blames you, lies to you, or fills your life with negativity, that is not love. Real love gives you peace. It gives you strength. It helps you grow. It never makes you feel less than who you are. Many times, people stay in such relationships because they are scared. Scared of being alone. Scared of starting over. But let me tell you, being alone with peace is far better than being with the wrong person and losing yourself. You deserve happiness. You deserve respect. You deserve someone who supports you, not someone who destroys you from within. Some people think walking away makes them weak. But that's not true. Walking away from the wrong person is a sign of strength. It shows that you value your life. It shows that you respect yourself. It shows that you believe better things are waiting for you. Always remember, life is short. Don't waste years trying to fix someone who doesn't want to change. Don't waste your energy on people who drain you. Your peace is your responsibility. Protect it like your most valuable treasure. It's also important to understand that not every woman is harmful. There are kind, supportive, loving women in this world. Women who will believe in you, stand by your side, and help you become the best version of yourself. But to meet the right person, you first need to stay away from the wrong ones. The wrong woman can delay your success, destroy your confidence, and steal your happiness. But the right woman can uplift your life, give you strength, and bring joy to your everyday. That is the difference. You need to choose wisely. Your time, your energy, your emotions, they are precious. Don't give them to someone who doesn't value them. Relationships should be equal. They should be full of trust, care, understanding, and respect. If those things are missing, it's time to step back. Look at your life today. Are you happy? Are you at peace? Are you growing? If not, maybe it's time to ask yourself some hard questions. Who are you surrounding yourself with? What kind of relationships are you allowing into your life? Is someone constantly making you feel weak, small, or unhappy? If the answer is yes, then you know what to do. You have a right to walk away. You have the right to start fresh. You have the right to build a life where peace, happiness, and love are present every single day. This journey is not easy. Letting go is painful, but holding on to the wrong person is even more painful in the long run. You lose your smile, your dreams, and your peace. But when you let go, you make space for better things to enter your life. Believe this, you deserve happiness. You deserve real love. You deserve to be with someone who values you for who you are, not someone who uses you, controls you, or makes you doubt yourself. At the end of this audiobook, I want you to remember one thing clearly. Protect your peace at all costs. Be careful with your heart. Not everyone deserves a place in your life. Choose people who lift you higher, not those who pull you down. And if you ever find yourself stuck in a relationship with the wrong type of woman, don't be afraid to leave. Don't be afraid to start over. Your future, your dreams, your happiness, they matter more than staying trapped in pain. Thank you for staying with me till the end of this audiobook. If you found these words helpful, if you believe this message can save someone's life or bring peace to someone's heart, then please like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel, Wisdom Writings. Your support means everything. And please, don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear your experiences, your opinions, or your questions. Remember, you are strong. You are capable. You are worthy of peace, happiness, and love. Protect your life. Choose wisely. And always stay true to yourself.